all see me? Hope it's clear enough. Sorry guys, the other live stream was kind of I don't know. I wasn't feeling the live stream at all. I hope you all can hear me very well. I hope this is clearer. All right, so I just don't want to waste much time. As you can see, this video is dedicated to all the strong women. As the month of March is the month of women, like this International Women's Month. Okay, is a month dedicated to celebrating women from all walks of life, from every part of the world. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about, in relation to talk about, celebrating women in relation to Chidinma's story. Okay, the other live stream, I had issues with the live stream. I hope this one is clear enough. I hope you all can hear me very well. Please, when you're coming in, like this live stream, like the live stream. Okay, so I won't waste much of our time. I'm going to be playing the audio where Chidinma opens up about her story from, when she was a single mother to when she participated in Miss South Africa, and subsequently coming down to Nigeria. Okay, so this story is very, very touching, and I just wanted to bring it to your knowledge that Chidinma has finally opened up on, her story, and I'll be playing the audio. And first of all, I'll talk about. Okay, first of all, I'll play the audio where she mentioned her story and also how she came down to Nigeria and everything. Okay, so. All right, so
I decided to sign up for Miss South Africa. I was a mom, a new mom. I was going through a lot, but I was like, you know what? A mom, a new mom. I was going through a lot, but I was like, you know what? I just want to. In 2023, I decided to sign up for Miss South Africa.
Hi, Superman Kent. How are you doing? You're welcome to my live stream.
I was going through a lot, but I was like, you know what? I just want to try. And that was the year they actually changed the rules. And I was like, you know what? I am doing it. My son was just 1 month, but I still tried. Unfortunately, I got rejected, and it was really traumatizing for me because I was like, am I ugly? I just gave birth. I'm not looking like the Chichi I used to be before. However, I did not let that stop me. I said, I'm going back again and I'm trying. In 2024, I signed up for Miss South Africa and I made the top 30. For me, making the top 30, I was just like, I'm happy. I don't need to go further. I'm good. This is the confirmation I needed. I was actually underestimating my power. I was underestimating the strength that I have and who I am as an individual. And when I made the top 30, that is where everything took a sharp curve for me.
Okay, so now Chidinma, yeah, you heard it now. I don't know if you guys listened to the voice recording that I played. It's actually a video, but I just played the recording of the video of Chidinma's story, what she went through. First of all, she participated. I think she applied for Miss South Africa in 2023, and a month after she gave birth. So it's now clear that Chidinma actually gave birth in 2023, and she applied for Miss South Africa a month after she gave birth. Okay, and she was actually rejected. According to her story, she was rejected, going forward into the competition, but she actually made the top 30. But Miss South Africa now, they have it's more like a reality show where you make the top 30, then you now make the final top 10. Okay, so she didn't make the top 10, but she made the top 30. All right, so that was how she she was that's her journey to Miss South Africa. Okay, so I think the following year she came back to apply for Miss South Africa. That was in 2014. Sorry, 2024. Sorry, not 2014. 2024. After her rejection in 2023, she came back in 2024 and she participated in Miss South Africa. She got to the top 30, and you guys know the story from there now. She made the top 10, and that was where all hell was, let loose. Okay, the South Africans, they didn't want her to continue the competition because they considered her, in fact, they saw her as a threat. All right, so let's go on to the next story.
I then went to Nigeria. I did the whole competition. Warm welcome from Nigerians. I've never lived in Nigeria for longer than a month. I only came to visit once. But the reception I felt from the moment I arrived, I felt like I was at home. And and after knowing that I was actually rejected from a place that I call home, and Nigeria accepted me without me knowing much about the culture, knowing much about anything, yet they still celebrated me and supported me. That meant the world to me, honestly.
Okay, so you guys know the story now. But this first part of the story, let me play it again.
I decided to sign up for Miss South Africa. In 2023, I decided to sign up for Miss South Africa. I was a mom, a new mom. I was going through a lot, but I was like, you know what? I just want to try. And that was the year they actually changed the rules. And I was like, you know what? I am doing it. My son was just 1 month, but I still tried. Unfortunately, I got rejected, and it was really traumatizing for me because I was like, am I ugly? I just gave birth. I'm not looking like the Chichi I used to be before. However, I did not let that stop me. I said, I'm going back again and I'm trying. In 2024, I signed up for Miss South Africa and I made the top 30. For me, making the top 30, I was just like, I'm happy. I don't need to go further. I'm good. This is the confirmation I needed. I was actually underestimating my power. I was underestimating the strength that I have and who I am as an individual. And when I made the top 30, that is where everything took a sharp curve for me.
Okay, so you guys, that is the storyline. Okay, obviously it's clear that Chidinma story is like a story of rejection to triumph. Now understand what she actually went through, because most times when we come out here and we say certain things, you don't know the story behind the person's struggles, the person's battles. You don't know the story behind some battles, that some persons face. You just conclude and you just judge. You don't know what the person has been through. There were speculations on my channel about Chidinma's, marriage, her so-called marriage and the child, but I did not bring it here because I thought that, at that point it's a very sensitive topic, and I don't like prying into private lives of persons, especially when they don't bring it out here on social media. So I don't pry into people's private lives. So now that she has finally brought it out into the open and she has talked about it, she has opened up on social media, talking about how she went on to, first of all, register in Miss South Africa in the year 2023, after just 1 month after she gave birth to her son. Okay, so after she gave birth to her son, she started to, I think she was going through a lot. At that point, I don't know, probably the marriage was actually having, allegedly, I'm not sure, I'm just trying to like put one or two together. Probably the marriage was going through some rough patch. Okay, she decided to go into pageantry and she was rejected. That was in 2023. That was the first time that she that's the first time she wanted to participate in the beauty pageant, Miss South Africa beauty pageant. She was rejected, and she was like, what's happening? Why was she rejected? But she didn't allow that to deter her. She didn't allow that rejection to stop her. Okay, so that is one of the things we should learn from her story. Whatever you're going, whatever issues or situations that you're currently going through, don't allow it to deter you from your dreams. Even if you've been rejected and you know that particular, you want to go for that thing, like that thing you're going for is like you are passionate about it, don't let that rejection to stop you. Don't let that first rejection to stop you. A lot of women they go through this phase. And you know, most times, even in our day-to-day lives, when you're going through some hard times and you know you're applying for something and you get rejected, don't let that first rejection to deter you. Keep fighting. Don't allow it to stop you from pursuing your dreams. Okay, that is just what this particular story is all about. Okay, so according to what she said, you know, she had to go back the following year. Probably at least her son was about 1 year old, okay, when she went back in 2024 to contest. Because at that point, I was like 1 month after the birth of your child. Like, you know, for me, at that point, I felt like, you know, I see the reasons why the organizers actually rejected her, because you can't just leave your child after 1 month. For those of you that are mothers, like seriously, it's not easy for you to leave your child, you know, after 1 month and you're going for a pageant. It's not easy. I think at that point, the organizers felt like she needed more time with her child, okay? So I understand why they rejected her in that first instance, all right? So they allowed her to, you know, go on to, like, I think that was not the story. She went back in 2024, okay? And she, fortunately for her, she made the top 30, okay? And of course, you guys know the story from there now. She made top 10, and that was where, you know, all hell was let loose. Some persons in South Africa, they were not really buying, you know, her participation. They didn't want her to participate in the pageant, you know, because she was not South African enough, and they felt like she had a Nigerian heritage, so they didn't want her to participate, okay? So you guys know the story from there now. I don't want to talk about that, okay? So it's a very, very, very strong story. It's a story of hope, a story of resilience, a story of, you know, of being the strength of, you know, being a woman, okay? So it shows that you shouldn't allow, you know, a rejection to stop you from pursuing your dreams, okay? Keep fighting, keep, you know, being resilient, keep going for what you feel like, you know, keep going for your passion, like keep fighting for what you want, okay? That's what Chichi did. And I'm so proud of her. After the story, I begin to, you know, look at what the struggles that she went through as a woman. You know, in society, societal pressures, you know, of a woman that probably she had issues in her marriage and she didn't want to continue. And, you know, she felt like beauty pageant was a distraction for her, at least at that point. So I felt like, you know, she didn't want to give up on her passion, and that is what we should do as women. Don't give up on your passion. If there's something that you're really, really passionate about, Chidinma's story should be like a lesson to us all. It should be a focal point for us to know that you don't need to give up on your dreams. You don't need to, you know, just let a little bit of obstacle to stop you from pursuing your dreams, okay? So if she hadn't pursued her dream, if she just decided to like, oh, let me just face my, you know, let me just forget about this pageant stuff after that first rejection, I don't think we'll be here. I don't think we would be talking about her success story. You know, I don't think we'll be here talking about, you know, how she went on to, you know, Miss Universe, and, you know, the rest is history, okay? She's now Miss Universe Oceania and Africa, all right? So I felt like we should, as women, pursue your passion. Don't let a little bit of, you know, obstacle or rejection to stop you, especially when you know that that is what you're passionate about, when you know that that is your goal, that is what you want to do, or that is what you felt like you needed to do at that time, okay? So that is all I want to say in this particular live stream. It's just for us to, you know, to discuss this in relationship to us as women. And, you know, even if you're not you're a man watching this particular live stream, it shows that you shouldn't give up on your dreams. Continue to fight for what you believe in, okay? And one thing I want to say is that most times I don't like procrastinating. I don't like what's the word? Is it procrastinating? Yeah, I think that is one of it. I don't like prying into someone's private life if they have not come out to talk about it. I don't like speculating. I think that's the word, speculation. Because I remember when some persons in this channel were saying that, oh, Chidinma has a child, Chidinma was once married and all that. And I was like, she didn't come out here. She didn't talk about it. You know, if we're to be some persons, they will even include it in their storyline for Miss Universe as a single. They will even talk about it in their biography that they are single mothers, they were once married, or probably they were divorced. Because if you watch Miss Universe, we have a lot of divorcees that participated in the pageant. You know, they use that as their storyline. But Chidinma did not want to use that as a strong point. Okay, she didn't. I don't think she wanted people to know that, oh, that was one of the reasons why she wanted to participate in pageantry, because of course she's a single mother and all that. She didn't mention, for once, she never mentioned she was a single mother. All the while she was talking about, sorry guys, all the while she was talking about her story. You know, she focused more on, you know, her rejection from South Africans. That was what she was focusing. She didn't focus on the fact that, oh, I'm a single mother, I just came out from a bad marriage, or probably I came out from a bad relationship, or probably I had issues with my, you know, she didn't want to talk about her personality. She just wanted to, you know, and I felt like for me at that point, even if, you know, there were speculations that she has a child, so persons were like, you know, they had concrete evidence. But I was like, if the person that is involved, or the person that, you know, is the person that is involved did not come out on social media to talk about it, then who am I to talk about it? Who am I to now say, oh, this is what happened? I wasn't really sure. So I didn't want to come out and say, oh, this is what, this story, Chidinma's storyline, or Chidinma's story, when I did not have the full evidence, or I did not have the full gist or confirmation from reliable sources. Okay, so now that she has come out and she has told her story, at least we all can rest. Okay, those of you that were doing cho, you can now rest. You can now rest. All right, that is it though. That is the major vocal point, or what I wanted to, the message I wanted to pass across in this particular live stream. It's a very inspirational story, and I feel like a lot of women will learn from this particular story. They will learn from Chidinma's story, and you know, it's a lesson to each and every one of us. That is what I can say. Okay, it's a lesson to each and every one of us.